The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's episode 34 of the Not Impressed podcast. It's your boy Kanesworld.
For peace sake.
And we back with another one. It's been a while. We took that whole week off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like a bye week.
That was our first miss in 33 weeks.
Yes, sir.
33 weeks.
You know, it was needed, I think, for me.
Yeah. It's the welcome back episode.
It's the welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You feel me? I had to take a little time off. I was in Seattle for my birthday. You feel me?
How was that, man? How was that?
It was dope. It was a good ass time. I'm not gonna lie. Did a lot of stuff. Hit the Space Needle.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the, I think his name's Chichuli, the glass blown art. Super dope.
Okay.
That was super dope.
I think I might have seen you like next to a wall full of gum or something like that.
Oh yeah, the gum wall. That was crazy.
I wonder, like, that's just on the street somewhere?
Yeah, it's by Pike Market. So there's like a little alleyway and it's like a shitload of gum.
That's crazy. Like, it's just like, I wonder how that started. Just one person was like,
yeah, I know. It's a lot of gum. It's a lot of gum.
You know what? This is what we're going to do.
My worst fear was like low-key accidentally touching the shit. Imagine.
They had like this old, like, almost, some other type of COVID shit. That
yeah, bro. Who knows? The craziest shit ever.
Some ancient shit from 1920.
You got to cut your arm off if you touch some shit like that. No cap.
Had the bubonic plague on there.
Who knows what the fuck kind of nasty shit. That shit has the original COVID-1
COVID
shit on that bitch.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
Hit the Pop Culture Museum.
Okay. What they have there?
Pretty much everything from movies to music. The cameraman, I forgot his name. I want to say Ryan Powell, but I feel like I could be wrong. But he took all the photos of like Pac, Eminem, fucking Lil Wayne, Gucci, all the famous photos. Like he took to Jimi Hendrix, fucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? So it was all displayed over there?
Yeah, he had his own little section.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Nirvana room, and it was just like all Nirvana. They had a Jimi Hendrix room.
That's fire.
Then they had downstairs. They had like the movies, like horror movies, all the alien movies, and it was showing like where all the planets that they were from, like in the backstories of different alien movies and shit, like
Coneheads. The Coneheads were from over here.
Yeah, they were from over here. Then they had their ships and shit. Yeah, it was pretty dope.
That's fire. That's fire. Did they have like also like memorabilia? Would you say
to buy?
No. Like maybe like.
Oh yeah. That's what they had. They had like the
type of space out.
They had they had the Planet of the Apes, Dr. Zaius suit. They had the sword from Lord of the Rings, which that sword was like literally as tall as me. That shit was huge. They had the bear from Artificial Intelligence, the one with Bruce Willis.
Artificial Intelligence, isn't that with
It's with Anakin Skywalker, the little kid.
Yeah.
They had.
I was thinking Bicentennial Man or something like that.
Oh yeah.
With Robin Williams.
Yeah. Have you seen AI though?
You know what? I've seen it, but it's been so long.
Yeah, it's been so, and it's like 3 hours, so it was a long one. So depending,
he's like
it's like a little kid. Yeah, the little kid or some shit. It's like
but
AI.
He kind of wants affection and shit like that. Yeah.
And he had a bear.
Hey, that's happening.
That's
what happened, dog.
And he had a bear and shit. They had the bear there. Just a bunch of stuff from movies. Cutouts from Nirvana. Nirvana's like letters that they wrote and shit. That shit was pretty dope. I didn't know they were actually from Seattle.
Yeah, they were.
That's dope.
Would you recommend it, like going to Seattle?
Fuck yeah, that shit was dope. Yeah, that shit had me almost thinking about moving out there, but I was like, it might just be like, because I was out there that weekend. It's like a small taste.
Yeah.
But like the vibe was dope. Nigga, like I could see myself pulling up to Seattle and just walking around and shit.
Yeah. How was the weather like out there? Because I hear it's always rainy. And
when I went, it was good. It was actually pretty hot. It was like 85 degrees or something like that.
Humid and shit or no?
No, it was good. But it was a little warm. It was like low-key actually hot. Like it was making me not excited for summer. But when I looked up how much it rains like a good, I think it was like 196 days a year or some shit like that. So a little bit over 50%. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's
wild.
That's a lot of rain.
Yeah. You're going to be out there river rafting to work.
And I thought it snowboarded it all. I mean, it rained. It snowed a lot out there. And when I looked it up, it doesn't even really snow. When I asked the girl there, she said at the restaurant, she said it didn't snow. That it's it kind of
more north, probably.
Yeah, probably. But it like bounces around like 32 degrees, which is like the freezing temperature.
Yeah.
So it'll like bounce up and down. So she's like, it doesn't even snow. The roads just get icy as fuck.
What was that street that you were talking about? Like,
Pike.
Yeah, what is that?
Pike Market. That's just dope. It's just like they have a bunch of fresh fish, a bunch of vendors out there. They got
like a farmer's market type of
basically
thing.
like a farmer's market.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but then they have like an indoor area of it where that shit's been around there since like 65.
I was gonna ask you
like
got any good food, but I seen that you had some good food.
Yeah. It was some good ass food.
That steak.
Oh, the steak was crazy. That was at a restaurant called River.
That steak was crazy.
It was super good.
I was like, what's up with that steak? This nigga said 140. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that shit was like 140. Yeah. Porterhouse. That shit was super juicy. But it was pretty
juicy. Big, dog. It was like, it like took up the whole plate.
No, yeah, it was huge. It was huge, and it had like 2 different types of cut on each side. Like that shit was juicy, baby.
Oh yeah.
And then they had like some whipped potatoes with garlic, truffle sauce, and bone marrow in it. That shit was dipped the steak in that.
Bone marrow in there. I never had that.
Dipped the steak in that. I thought it was gonna come with bone marrow on the side. That's what I was wanting.
Okay. But yeah, man, we back, bro.
Yeah, for real.
We were fucking. It kind of it felt weird not having the episode dropping.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure.
And then you heard my cousin earlier. He's like, "Man, when you guys didn't drop, I was
we
like,
need something to watch for sure.
What am I gonna do?
For sure.
So man, shout out to everybody that taps in and watches us. We had a lot of to me there were some pretty good milestones that we had over these past 2 weeks. Though.
For sure.
And we know that the algorithms are going crazy out there right now, right? Instagram is fucking broken at this point.
Absolutely.
But we managed to go and get, what was it?
Like 45K or something like that?
Yeah, 45,000 or some shit like that.
45,000 views with like almost 3K likes.
Hell yeah, man. For me, that's a sign of growth for us. And I'm definitely proud of that shit. So
yeah.
Clap that shit up.
We got a bunch of Trump fans mad.
Oh yeah. I mean the YouTube stuff is going crazy. Like as far as the shorts going wild, getting everybody mad, getting everybody in their feelings.
And that's because of y'all out there, man. So keep commenting, keep liking. You feel me?
Yeah.
Go ahead if you on here right now. Send this to somebody.
You gotta hit them with it.
We gotta like, subscribe, hit that bell. You feel me?
Cha-ching.
Everybody on here right now, if you watching right now, it ain't nothing to send this to somebody else.
Yeah.
Send this video to one other person. That's it.
We don't ask for no donations, no money, no nothing. Just send that, send that off.
Send it to one other person. Come
on. What are we gonna jump into, man? What
What you got for me?
Let's jump into something a little bit more. I don't want to go too serious right off the bat. Let's jump into it right now. The Lakers, bro.
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about that.
Let's jump into it right now. The Lakers just played. What we got, man?
We down 3-0.
What we got, dog?
You said you don't want to talk about nothing serious, and then you're going to talk about something serious. We down 3-0. We lost at home.
Okay.
The first L at home. It's a sad night, man.
Yeah, he's been pretty sad all night. Well, like since that happened.
I tried to take a nap and everything.
You almost went right to sleep.
I was like, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Fuck.
As soon as that shit happened, he's like,
I just lost all energy. I was like, I scrunched up on this chair damn near like.
For sure. You literally did doze off.
I did on purpose. I was like, I just can't handle right now.
Can't deal. It's just honestly like, I still think the Lakers offense doesn't move enough. They literally be watching them just like play one-on-one ball all day. The ball's over there on the right side of the court. Everybody's just watching. It goes over there. Everybody's just watching. I'm like move.
Yeah, it's 2-on-2 basketball. It's pick and roll, and that's it, pretty much.
That is what to me where like they're messing up on the offense, and then on defense they just cannot do anything.
Yeah, for sure.
They can't stop Murray. How'd he go off like that in the first half?
They were guarding him, but that nigga was just making everything.
And then the thing is too, like, like a Schroeder or whatever, Schroeder or whatever.
Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder, like, I barely see him shooting. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just like people not doing anything out there, man. So the Lakers are in a tough spot right now.
It's going to be near impossible, but
we're going to keep our hope up because, it's not over until it's over.
It's not over until
I think the good thing is that we are playing in LA, so I do think we win that game. Then we just got a tough road ahead of us, man, to get back to LA
Yeah, man.
You know,
Fuck
he's like
that.
already bought a spark up. He's already stressed out.
I don't know why you brought that up, man.
'Cause
Next subject.
We got to talk about it. Let's stay on sports though, and then we got the East. How's that? Have you checked out anything on the East?
No, I don't care. I don't care about none of this.
All right. Well, anyway.
Fuck the Celtics. Fuck the Heat. Fuck the Nuggets.
Hey, what do you think about the Jimmy?
Fuck Adam Silver.
What do you think about? What do you think about Jimmy Butler? Like
Jimmy Butler.
Well, there's definitely like conspiracy that he's related to Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, I've seen something like that. Just that he looks like him or some shit.
But like supposedly, like there was like a story where Jordan, like I think they did the what am I saying, the math on it, and Jordan happened to be in wherever he's from. I think he might be from Texas or something like that. He was there in that they had like a game over there or something like that versus Houston, and he was, he would be in that city around the time that Jimmy Butler would be conceived.
What a coincidence. He goes out to the club. His mom
but like,
was there.
look at him though. He kind of resembles him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. A little something.
Yeah, and he's balling, bro.
Nothing crazy.
Jimmy's balling though.
Yeah, he's a baller.
He's like, fuck Jimmy, fuck the Celtics,
fuck the Heat, fuck Celtics, fuck basketball,
fuck Nuggets.
Anyways, so let me ask you a question. So since I was out of town, so I was getting on my plane. You know what I mean?
Don't cut me off like that next time. We're gonna get down.
Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck that fucking all those teams, nigga. And Jimmy Butler.
All right, now we get
yeah, you're a Celtics fan, but we get it.
Yeah.
Fucking anyways. So I took the plane. It just had me thinking. You seen those videos? So let me draw you a picture. So you're getting on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
The plane's about to start up and everything. They're just closing the door. You look out the window, and they're putting tape on the wing. Are you still
some flex tape?
Are you still riding that plane?
Fuck no. Final destination.
But they're closing it and everything. It's already like
you just see them like taping something on the plane.
But you haven't seen that video where they're doing that shit?
No.
Yeah, they're literally putting tape on that shit.
Oh no.
And then they fly.
Is it just but is that like some like reinforcing type
some kind of tape that it's like fucking that
like, is this something that they do?
It's something that they do.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple videos where they do it.
But I mean, I'm saying it's like some type of protocol that they do for the wings or something.
But do you trust it? I fucking don't.
I mean, as long as they're not trying to mend the hole or something, or
no, but it's like leaning apart like this. It's leaning apart, and they're taping that bitch. Are you gonna be like, stop this fucking plane right now?
Hell yeah, it'd be like Final Destination. Get off this plane! Get off! I seen it. It's gonna go down.
I seen it.
That's so Raven just
because I feel like when you like that peer pressure of humans is just like you see everybody else is just willing to do it, and you're like, fuck it, I guess we're doing it together.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. You know, speaking of something like that, like what I've been wanting to do is like walk past people and just be like act like something's falling from the sky. And see if I can get their reaction to be guy like this.
Have you done the one where you just like you're on the corner and you're just looking, pointing like that, like what the fuck is that?
And everybody's just like,
everybody's just like, what is he looking like? The fuck is he looking at?
No, but I just want to fuck with some people.
That's a good one. Yeah, for sure.
But to be honest with you, I definitely would be like, man, I'm getting the fuck off this plane. Like, I don't care. Like, if I see them over there fucking mending a plane, taping the plane up together, like. I'm thinking that something's broken.
And they're like, sir.
And now you get the fuck out of here.
They're like, sir, sit down. Sit down.
And I'm like, bah.
Sir,
whoa, bitch.
Sit down in your 2 seats, please.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
You got the whole aisleway, my boy.
I know where you are. You're in the cockpit.
Oh, shit. What does that mean?
You're skiing between 2 men.
Oh, that's crazy. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
Hey, fuck you, man. Fucking 2 seats. What about that girl that said that like they need to play they need to make the lanes,
the seats wider?
Yeah, like the aisles wider.
That's crazy. She was a big lady too.
She was a big girl.
Like she needs all 3 seats, no cap. Like not even talking shit. Like
no, for sure.
Like and she needs some leg room too. Like that's what I was thinking. What about the leg room? She's fucked, homie.
Oh man.
What do you think? They need to make bigger seats or what?
Oh man, yeah, bro. I mean, well, so not just like because of like, size, but just length, dog. Like, not only because of width,
Okay.
because of length, nigga. Like, I'd say right now, when I sit on a plane, like for sure I'm paying for the extra leg space, like I'll do the upgrade or whatever. But I'd say right now, like I just be playing hot, like I'll play hot potato with these seats, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Health wise, she need to work the fuck out. She need to get some exercise.
For sure.
That's what she needs to do, because
What
that
do you
shit
think?
don't look healthy, my boy.
You think they charge her extra or something?
She probably
Gotta
needs
have to
two
pay,
seats.
like 2 seats. Like, do you have to? I wonder if you have to pay for those.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Damn.
Because they already, especially if the plane's booked, because there's no seat for you.
Damn, man.
You better book them 2 seats.
You see her coming on the plane, are you gonna feel like, damn, we going down?
This nigga's stupid as fuck. This nigga's stupid as fuck.
Are you getting off the plane for that?
Damn, I seen it. This plane's going down. They're
They
like,
might just put it over the little threshold.
They're like, you didn't see it. I'm like, look at her. We're going down. Oh, shit.
Oh, we're too much, man.
This nigga's
Not a press podcast. Out of pocket, man.
Out of pocket.
Out of pocket. Let's jump to something else. What can we put? Let's see. I want to talk about this. Let's go into some music stuff. I feel like we don't like section our shit out. We just be jumping a lot, but let's go into some music stuff. So I seen a clip where Bootleg Kev was saying that Lil Durk has no hits. What do you think about that statement? True or false?
I mean, all the examples he was giving, it was true.
Yeah, like
most
you don't
of
have
them are like features.
Yeah.
And when I mean, there's hits, but he was defining hits for like Billboard Top 100s.
Yeah, like
what
when
happened
you
to
turn on the
Virgil?
radio, like you just hear.
What happened to Virgil was a hit.
Oh
my
Durk?
God!
Is that
what happened
Durk?
to Virgil? Yeah, and then
I think that was a hit. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. That was a hit.
Watch Your Homies was a banger. We got denied in UK.
But when he was saying like a hit, he's saying like those top charters.
Yeah, it has to hit the Billboard Top 100. That's what I'm saying.
But like number one, I think maybe, right?
I think he was just saying hitting it or like top 10.
Because I'm sure he's in the Billboard.
Top 10, top 20. He's only got on there a couple times, and I think they were all features apparently.
Okay.
And they weren't his songs; they were the other person's song. Like even the song you had with Dirk was like Dirk. I mean, Vaughn was like Vaughn's song.
Yeah,
then
the Crazy Story.
Yeah, and then he had one with the.
Yeah, Coyle Ray, No More Parties or something.
No, it was her song.
Yeah.
The one with Drake,
Drake.
Laugh Now, Cry Later. It was Drake's song.
Yeah. So yeah, I would agree with that statement that he doesn't have like really like defining.
But he definitely makes bangers.
No, he makes bangers for sure.
Definitely makes bangers.
But when it's like when you think about the like the Kanyes, the Drakes, the Bruno Mars and all the Weeknd.
But he definitely makes bangers though, right? We could agree on that.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking hard.
I don't listen to a lot of them though, to be honest with you. Majority of the ones I am hearing is the ones you're talking about, like all the features and shit.
Yeah.
So I never really like turn on a Drake album and Durk album and listen through it all the way through.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's funny. Shit.
Okay, but staying on music though, have you heard any new music that you want to highlight or anything like that? Any new albums that dropped that you listen to?
See what I got for you. I don't have anything really. We'll see. We'll go with the To the Bands, 2 a.m.
Yeah, that one's good. I think I just put that on the playlist.
To the Bands, 2 a.m.
What about La Taylor or something like that? Tyler?
Oh, La Tyler. He's cool.
I like that, bro. So for me, when it comes to musician, like artists, the distinct vocals, bro. Like when somebody has like a different sound and is very distinct,
yeah,
that's what I'm more drawn to. You feel me?
Yeah,
And I think
sure.
he has like a little like
that little slur and shit.
Yeah, like
that nigga's only like 17, 16.
Young cat doing his
I
thing.
seen him on DDG's vlog, and that nigga was on there fucking like perked out, falling asleep and shit. This nigga was trying to make the music with him, and this nigga ate, and then he was just slumped like asleep, and DDG was like, what the fuck? But then he ended up waking up and then ended up
Making a
gassing.
banger and shit.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, I think he's on. Oh, he's not on with Tuda Bands or something like that. No,
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
But yeah, that was. I would say that's a new artist that I came across recently that I think is super talented. Is Lil Tyler.
Yeah, Lil Tyler's fire.
Okay.
I fuck with Low Shimmy, Lil Tyler, to the bands.
You show me the shimmy. What do you say? Low shimmy.
Yeah,
it was pretty dope.
Yeah,
the beats are dope. Like they're West. I feel like they're like a West Coast vibe.
kind of like West Coast in Detroit.
Yeah, but like for like they got this cruising vibe to it.
A little Kodak type vibe.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
What about movies? You seen any good movies lately?
I didn't finish it yet, but the Super Mario movie. That shit was stupid fire. I would definitely, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch that shit.
I watched it twice already, so yeah.
That shit's fire. I gotta watch like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
White Man Can't Jump. That was pretty good. I give that shit like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's
maybe even a 7.5.
Yeah,
I might give it a 7.5.
From what I've seen, I'm only like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, it's way different. My expectations was definitely like lower.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5 for sure.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Have you seen Evil Dead Rise?
No, I haven't. I want to watch that too. I should watch that.
Check it out.
Is that on the site?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, check that one out.
Don't report us. Don't report us.
Don't report us. But if you want to know the site, hit my DM.
Fuck no,
Watch all the movies.
I'm not giving up the site because every time you give up, every time you give up the site, it should stop working. Nigga.
True, very true, very true.
It's crazy.
All right, never mind. You're not getting it.
You ain't getting shit. But hit me in the DM anyway.
Hit me in the DM. Evil Dead Rise was good. I won't give it away too much, but I'll just highlight one thing. Because I could handle gore and all that shit, but there was one part where like the possessed like character grabs a cheese grater, bro, and fucking puts it on the girl's leg and just.
That shit looks crazy as fuck.
I didn't watch it, bro. I was like, oh.
You close your eyes, you pussy.
I did, bro.
Dang.
I couldn't do that.
I'm gonna watch that shit later.
Yeah, check it out. You're gonna be all scared and shit. Like
it's not really scary like that, right? Because the original one wasn't really scary.
I would just say it's super gory over scary, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, watching it by yourself in your crib, you might run to the bathroom instead of walk.
Run to the bathroom.
You ever done that? Like you watch a scary movie and then like you're leaving a room and you like close the lights.
Oh yeah,
and, like,
run over there and
turn the fuck off.
Fuck yeah, nigga. When you're like at your, well, it wouldn't be my house, but when I was you're in there at your friend's house and you niggas are running from the kitchen all the way upstairs and shit.
Oh yeah, I've definitely done that shit for sure.
For sure.
Any more movies?
No, I do want to watch the Air movie though.
Oh yeah. I started watching that one, but it's one of those where you have to
sit there.
You gotta pay attention. I heard it was a really good movie.
Yeah, I want to watch that shit.
Story about Michael Jordan and Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Them clicking up.
Yep. And how they paid for the fine. You seen that? So like basically back in the day, if you wore shoes that weren't, I think they had to be white, and so when he wore the Jordan 1s, and that's why they were called the band, because
oh really?
They were getting fined, and Nike was like, what if we just pay the fine? And then that shit made it even more viral and shit.
Oh, okay. It's crazy because like Nike was like, well, Adidas was like.
Yeah, he was supposed to go with Adidas.
He was gonna go with Adidas. I got to like there.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's 160. It was like $169 a game or some shit, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's just pay it."
Oh, okay. So that's how much it cost every game, like the fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like, "Well, what if we just pay it?" And they're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I gotta see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen it at all? Or like,
no, I haven't. Okay. I think that was pretty much in the preview.
Oh, okay. That's what you got from.
Yeah.
It has Chris Tucker in there.
Yeah.
It has Matt Dillon. It's like a star-studded cast. Matt Damon. I get confused with them.
Matt Donnie.
Matthew McConaughey.
you know, two things I hate is when a motherfucker's in the bathroom washing his hands too long. Like, what are you trying to prove? Like when the niggas like you wash your hands next to a nigga and like you wash your hands for like a good like 15 seconds or some shit, and this nigga's in there for like 2 minutes, like.
Hey, COVID, man. That's that COVID protocol right there.
This nigga like
You got one of
that.
the little scrubs that you like scrub your fucking fingers.
Like, it's
nails
like,
with.
nigga, you calling me dirty, nigga? Like, what the fuck, nigga?
You just
trying
like-
to say? You just, I'm like this. And this nigga still just. I leave. I come back in the bathroom
He's
2
still
hours
there and
later.
shit.
He's still there.
Smoking a cigarette now. Like, what the fuck?
Washing his shit. Like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
shit.
And then niggas that don't wash their hands enough. Or don't wash their hands at all.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I definitely seen that other day.
You gotta wash your hands.
I seen that at work the
It's
other
funny
day.
because you could feel like you could just feel that your hands when it's dirty, you could just feel it.
That shit was crazy. This nigga just walked right out. Then you seen he like recognized that, like he didn't notice I was by the sink. He like kind of looked as he was walking out, and then like he stopped, like he thought about coming back, and he just kept going.
All right, well, let me ask you this though: if you walk in the bathroom, you go to the urinal, and you whip your shit out, and you just like, you're like,
That's crazy. That's mad disrespectful.
what do you mean?
You don't
just-
hold it?
Yeah, you don't gotta hold it.
Who don't?
I don't have to hold it.
The fuck?
Just
This nigga's leaving pee everywhere.
No, I'm in the urinal, not on the toilet, bro.
I mean, it depends.
I'm saying like you're in like
if I'm
the
like
urinal.
hanging over the bitch like this,
I'm saying the urinal, not the fucking toilet.
I know what you're saying, but I'm
Okay.
saying like if I'm like
I'm saying
right
you
in front of that
You
shit,
still gotta wash your hands.
I feel like I gotta aim.
You gotta wash your hands regardless if you enter the bathroom.
I guess technically you don't, but you probably should.
Well, because the doorknob at least.
And
Touch
just
the
in case
doorknob.
somebody sees you, nigga, because they ain't gonna
Then you
know.
look that nigga's not washing your hands in the bathroom.
They ain't gonna know. They gonna be like, what the fuck? This dirty ass nigga.
Just see you walk away from the fucking.
Oh, freaky ass nigga. For real.
What do you got, man? You got any funny shit for us?
What do you got?
I got a lot of serious stuff, man. For real.
Why you so serious?
No, you know what? I do got something. I got some more out of pocket.
Okay.
What do you consider a ran through woman? He's like, why you gotta do that to me?
Ran through woman.
I'll give you mine if you want me to go first.
Well,
let me think about this.
The bounce back is real, you know what I mean? So I mean, like it all depends on like, because you could have a lot of partners. Like there's some, if it's like everybody in your circle and that you're connected with, then it's like, I guess then it could be considered quote unquote ran through because it's like
Yeah,
no
if
matter
she's been
who
with
I
everybody.
take, yeah, you know, no matter who I take you with, like you literally were ran through everybody in my
They're like,
circle.
they're like, hey, that shit's bomb.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
what the
Like,
fuck, nigga?
like that's probably ran through. But like, if you had sex with people that I have no idea about or anything,
Yeah, for sure.
then I guess it's nothing.
For sure.
But I would say if it's like everybody in your circle and you can't like take this girl anywhere, and
Yeah.
also,
I feel bad for niggas that live in like small like communities, man.
and if she's not like taking care of her like body and shit, because I seen some, I mean, females and males, but just like people who are just worn out. So it's like if you're just giving it up to every single nigga and then you're like fucking off the coke fucking all the time, you feel me? Like,
Yeah, I got you. I got like all just fucked up.
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it's any woman that got their baby daddy's tattoo.
This nigga said ran through. How does that have to equal ran through?
I'm just
This nigga's stupid.
anyone that got their baby daddy tatted right there.
Those
Ran
are,
through.
Those are the type of girls you like, fool.
Fuck no.
It's me, shy girl from Langdon.
Fucking, I knew this girl that had peanut right here. I'm just like,
It's
fuck?
me, shy girl from Langdon. Peter,
Fuck.
you remember me?
fuck you.
You remember me, Peter?
Fuck. Fuck you. Dude. Fuck that troll too.
my man's in jail and I miss you.
Fuck that troll.
I'm dead. This nigga's a fool. Hey, so
Fuck that troll, man.
have you heard of Gooners?
Gooners.
Yeah, so Gooners are basically a small society of people who basically they'll masturbate all day, but they won't masturbate till they come. They'll just get to like the brink and then like basically keep it going all day and shit. And
That's
they call themselves
crazy.
Gooners.
What are they doing that for? What the fuck?
They enjoy it. They enjoy the build up and just like stopping themselves. But they'll do that shit for like 6 to 8 hours a day.
And is this like just like a group of people that like
it's a large demographic.
Yeah,
it's a large amount of people.
That's crazy. That seems like torture.
They like that shit. That's crazy. I never heard of that
on
shit.
The edge and shit. Like, oh, jump! No.
Shit. Once they finally nut, nigga. Once I finally nut, my shit going to the ceiling.
It's gonna be like Scary Movie and shit.
My shit going to the ceiling. You didn't think I'm Spider-Man and shit. Like,
I was gonna start swinging.
Web slinger and shit. I'm gonna be like, hey, tell my girl like, hey, stand over there, across the room. Let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can get you. Hold on, don't move.
You're gonna be swinging through the city like that, nigga.
Shit. Fuck yeah. That shit crazy, though.
No, that's wild. When the fuck did you hear about that, bro? Like, what the fuck?
I was like a interview and it was like a porn star talking about it.
Gotcha.
How she had a lot of like Gooner fans and shit.
Crazy.
Gooners.
No, that's wild. Gotta get it off, man. Get it off and go. Get it off and go.
Yeah, move on with your fucking day, nigga.
Move on with your life, dog. This nigga fucking all day just getting to the edge and just be like, all right, well 8 hours later.
Let me relax for 10 minutes now.
Fuck.
Hey, so
I can be able to do that though. That's crazy.
So you see a car, right? And it's beat up and it cuts you off. The car's all fucked up. What's the first thing you think?
Like, what do you mean beat up though?
Like it's all fucked up.
Are you just a fucked up car?
Like the fucking bumpers hanging off and shit.
That nigga don't know how to drive. That's how you feel right now?
Yeah, I feel like I'm that guy. I feel like when people cut me off and they're like, shit's all fucked up, it's the first thing you think is, that's why your shit look like that.
For sure.
That's the first thing you think. That's why your shit looks like that.
And then it comes to like, damn, nigga, you definitely broke.
You can't get your shit fixed, homie? For real.
That shit's
and it
funny.
don't even, now that my car's fucked up, it's not even like that. Like I'm waiting for these niggas.
Because it's like, bitch, it ain't my fault.
Yeah, I'm waiting. They hit me. I'm waiting for these niggas to hit me back.
Have
to
you
get
had
it fixed.
any like, what's going on with that? Anything like?
They're supposed to call me on Monday to let me know how much they're gonna give me and shit.
Well, I'm saying like you got like reports and you talk to
the police report. They didn't get till like Friday.
Okay. The insurance company.
Yeah.
You don't got Adriana's insurance, right?
Nah, I don't got Adriana's. But luckily, it's going through their insurance. We got you covered, claro. It's going through their insurance anyway, so.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
And they got Mercury, so
for
it should be cool.
Man, but it's crazy how you still don't know like what happened, what was involved. All you know is what happened to your shit.
They're fucking blaming the car that was left in the road.
Yeah,
it's their insurance that's paying for it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about the sheriffs? You know, CHP.
I don't know. I don't think my fucking lawyer's trying to do shit about that.
Yeah, for sure.
That nigga's a dickhead. That nigga I'll be trying to get me off the phone and shit. Like, nigga.
Yeah. Time is money.
Fuck that.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, he's taking my money, bitch.
Like, the fuck?
33%. I was like, I could have hit these niggas up myself. And I ended up looking up this video of like what to do if you don't want to use a lawyer and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you could like, you request to get a copy of what their policy covers, how much it covers. Then you can ask them like, oh, are you guys going to be surveilling me? And if you are, I'd like a copy of whatever surveillance you take. Basically anything you would send to my lawyer, like send to me type shit.
Gotcha.
And I tried to get them to send it to me, but they were like, oh, once you sign to your lawyer, basically we give that information to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, that's.
If I would have done it that way.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could have tried. They obviously suggest you get a lawyer, but
yeah, for sure.
But I want a copy of that shit too, and I'm like, that shit kind of stupid. Like, just because I say that I'm allowing you to give it to a third party, that means you can't give it to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's my case.
Yeah, it's still mine. Like, what the fuck?
I can't see what people saying.
Yeah, but we'll see what's up.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
it's gonna get taken care of. Though.
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask you this. I think we may have talked about this, but I don't think we dived in like too crazy with it. Like let's say, you know, you start dating a girl or whatever, and like she has her ex's like pictures in her phone, and she just doesn't want to get rid of them, and refuses. Like what are you doing in that situation?
But like put them bitches on a hard drive or something.
Like get them off your phone.
Yeah, just put them on a hard drive or something. Like
you don't gotta delete them.
Yeah, just lock them away.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't need to be popping up on your, do you remember what you were doing 2 years ago on Snapchat and shit?
For real.
What the fuck?
Get that reminder.
No, we're trying to forget.
We trying to move on.
We're trying to forget.
Sail off into the wind.
You mean to tell me that you talked to men before you met me? Some bullshit.
All right. We are back. Technical difficulties, man. Technical difficulties. We'll eventually have a whole crew of people helping us out in the background, eventually. But for now, we're dealing with them. All right. Moving forward. Okay. So there was a new study. Well, it was a study that been going on for years, bro. Mad years. It was a study in Denmark from 1972 to 2021. And the study was about how heavy cannabis use, as he goes to spark it up, is linked to schizophrenia. What do you think about that?
I mean, I could see it. I tell you all the time, I should be fucked up.
Like what?
Like my memory.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I think it depends, but I think definitely it's been known that like if you smoke at an early age, like when your brain is still developing, that there can be effects and shit.
And that's what they were saying. They were saying like from, I believe it's 16 to 20. Like it's very like detrimental as far as like your brain development. And when you're using cannabis at that age, you're definitely hindering that process.
That's definitely when I was smoking.
Yeah, it was the same thing
for me. I first
for me.
smoked at like 13.
Same thing.
13, no, like 12 to 13 stopped and then started smoking again like 16.
Yeah. So it's been a long time.
Prime time.
It's been a long time.
And that's why I feel like my memory's fucked up too, which isn't schizophrenia, obviously, but
no.
I'm just saying that's an example of like.
Do you lose your train of thought a lot? Like when you're like talking to somebody and then
yeah, I lose my train of thought, or like when I'll come up with an idea and then fucking 30 seconds later forget it, and I'm like, fuck. Like,
damn.
Like it's to the point where I gotta write shit down for sure, and if I don't, there's no way. Like I can't count on myself to think of something and then remember it 8 hours later when I get home.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah,
that's impossible.
Oh yeah, for real,
literally impossible.
Like even when it comes out to this podcast, when I start thinking about stuff and I get the idea, like I instantly write it down.
Yeah, I have to,
because I'm like, if I let another like 10 minutes pass, I'm gonna forget that shit.
No, 100%.
I definitely lose like my train of thought a lot, man. Like I've noticed that recently though. Like I didn't notice it until probably like this week, honestly, where I'm like, what was I saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I'm like
100%.
Like, where were we at? What were we talking about?
No, that shit happens to me all the time.
What is it? I mean, it probably is linked to that shit, though, man. Probably is, as he hits the blunt.
Yep. Try to forget.
So what? Okay. I mean, we about to get a little bit more like in depth and shit. Peel back the layers of the onion. What makes you smoke? Like, why do you smoke?
Just a habit now. I've been doing it for such a long time that it's just like regular to me.
Was it ever like a coping mechanism, would you say? Or like, because, you know, they say, oh, people are using substances to block out certain things, you know?
I guess technically it could have been. Technically it could be.
Yeah.
It just relaxes you. You get them endorphins, you know, you get that automatic satisfaction and shit.
It seemed like something that was just fun to me though, bro.
Yeah. You think that like culture or anything like that has to do anything with the fact that we like smoking and shit?
For sure.
Like the fact we've seen Snoop Dogg smoking blunts.
For sure.
That we've seen all that shit. Like
Mary Jane bumping and shit. Mary Jane. You know?
Yep. That shit made me want to go get a foil swisher and roll some up. You know what I mean? For sure.
You know, all the movies, you know, all the songs, all that culture right there, like all that weed culture. I Got 5 on it. I remember bumping that like being a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Need more than 5 on it. If you wanna smoke with me, more than 5 on
make
it.
A remix.
Put some in that endo-y.
Yeah, I think for me though, like I never felt like it was like a coping mechanism. But I will say this. When I got COVID and I didn't smoke, I felt like I definitely started to have to deal with problems.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
So although I didn't think it was doing anything, it clearly showed me that, you know what, bro, you are suppressing a lot of shit that you have to.
For sure. Because you could get into some shit that stresses you out or irritates you, and you'll be like, fuck it, I'm finna pack a bowl.
Instantly.
I got to deal with something that I don't want to deal with. You got some ash on your shit.
For sure.
I could deal with some shit that I don't want to deal with and shit and fucking. Oh yeah, let me go
For
smoke.
sure.
Oh, we're gonna go somewhere and I don't really want to go. Fuck it. Hold on, let me smoke a bowl real quick before we leave.
Do you think you have to do that all the time for show too? Like you going to? I'm going to movies. I gotta smoke.
For sure. I was about to leave earlier and I was like, might as well finish that blunt I got before I leave. Type shit. You know what I mean? Or take some. If I go to the movies, oh yeah, I need to take some with me to smoke before I go in and shit.
But another thing for me, like on the positive thing, like it does help me focus a little bit more, bro. Me personally, I know for some people it just puts them on their ass.
It does with music for me, but like a lot of times I'll be like, fucking, I'm gonna smoke before I clean. And then it's not that I'm like completely high and I chill, but then like I end up getting distracted with something else. And the next, 20 minutes later, now I'm a little more burnt out than I was. And I'm like, fucking, now I'm gonna chill, watch this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah. So you gotta stop smoking.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, like it makes me focus. I love smoking before the gym. It just puts me in the zone. You know what I'm saying? It's like counteractive, right? You're training, but you're like putting, smoke in your lungs. But for me, it's just like, it's a peaceful thing, man.
For me, I love smoking after I eat.
That's
my favorite. Right after I have
right after
a nice good meal, straight to the blunt or something.
When I'm full, I can't smoke, bro. Like that. I don't know why.
That's the best.
Weed culture, man. Weed culture. But I think you're right, bro. That shit definitely plays a role into it because like we grew up seeing Snoop and fucking, all the rappers, what they doing in the studio,
smoking weed and fucking bitches.
Exactly.
And all niggas want to do is smoke some weed, fuck some bitches, make some money,
break that Skrilla.
And
then the infamous Lil Wayne, pussy money weed.
Pussy money weed. Did you see those FBI whistleblowers that were testifying? Yeah, they were testifying. They I think they worked for the FBI or they worked for something, but they were giving out a bunch of information. They were testifying against the US. And yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was like an open courtroom and there's just like people testifying for them, against them, fighting for them. But one of the things that they said that they witnessed was that Bank of America, they basically got all the information of all the people who used their debit card or credit card, any Bank of America card in DC, and they sent it to the FBI. And then they even separated and escalated to the top of the list all of those people who owned whoever bought a gun before, and they sent that list to them. Now, what the FBI did with it, or apparently they didn't request it, but they still took it. So the argument is like, once it gets to that level, even taking it is kind of like suspect, because they could have been like, "Oh, just destroy it. Like, we don't need it. Don't give it to us."
Yeah,
but they still took it. You know what I mean?
That leads me to ask you this though: like, I always wonder, like, does the FBI just have files on like every American?
They got all type of information. If they don't have it, they could get it. Did you ever watch the Edward Snowden documentary? Like I told you.
No, I didn't.
Of course, you gotta watch that shit.
I gotta check it out.
That's one of the craziest whistleblowers that's in history.
Yeah.
I think he's like the top one.
Yeah, because he was like basically letting everybody know that we're being recorded.
Yeah, that they could track anything. They could go into that. The whole shit about them like hacking into your webcam, all that shit. Like he's the one who like verified that is very true.
That's really happening.
And they do it with anybody, and they could be looking at you and go to your wife's shit. And this is
crazy.
Watching your wife to get secrets and shit. And this is with no like warrant
or nothing. Yeah. It's just kind of like invasion of.
And then it's just normal people who have access to, or like not completely normal. They're FBI agents, but technically they're normal people.
Yeah.
And they could just do with what they please. Like they could fucking go to their wife's mom's phone. Yeah. Like nobody's really monitoring them to see what they're looking at. Like they could be like, Stacy Hernandez, let me go to her cell phone, hack into her camera and shit.
Yeah.
See what picture she has saved on her iCloud.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just getting away with it.
Yeah, I would love to be able to like interview somebody that worked with the FBI, man. Eventually we can try to make that happen.
That'd be fire.
That'd be great, because I always wondered, I'm like, does the FBI just have fucking like a file of your, like every single person just like that is born? As soon as you're born, it's just like, boop. put a case,
For
put a case
sure.
together.
They
Put a
could
case file
easily,
together.
oh yeah, straight by your social.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
basically like your police number.
For sure. For sure. What about that thing back in the day where they're like, your social security number is actually your account because we're like as
It's
a
like your
business.
credit line.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key. I seen that.
I seen that. I seen a lot of things like that, and like there was a lot of stuff that I seen. I'm like, wait a second, like.
Made sense.
But yeah, man, the FBI, man, their trip. I always tripped out on the fact that like we just never know when we're like passing by an FBI, CIA,
Yeah,
any
anybody.
of those.
The agents, the secret agents is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
and then all the other government agencies.
I feel like we don't think about it that much and shit, but like the secret agents is crazy. Like you could see a secret agent any day and
never know. Never know.
And what I told you too about the guy who was like a Russian agent and shit, and he came over here and he basically like they won't be active for like a long period of time. Like they didn't activate him for like 12 years or some shit like that. He was all married and shit.
Went on live a normal life.
And then they called him and fucking were like, "It's time, nigga. You got to come back to Russia." And he was like, "What the fuck? Like I got a wife, nigga, and kid and shit.
Real,
like I'm trying to stay."
That's crazy. So this, we're talking about secret agents and shit, and Robert De Niro actually played a secret agent before in a movie, Meet the Fockers.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was a secret agent, and that's what the kind of like he was like kind of removed from it, but he was still tied in.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
That's not what I want to bring up about him. This man just had a baby, bro, at 79 years old.
What a demon.
He's like
a freaky ass,
and that's his seventh baby. His seventh
off
baby.
That honey pack, homie.
He went to get that Blue Chew.
This nigga's off that Blue Chew. Trying to get that Blue Chew sponsor.
For sure. Blue Chew.
Hit us up. Go hit our Blue Chew code. Not impressed.
We might want to just honestly. I seen something today, and I think it makes sense, bro. And I always talk to you about Gary V.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks about, we're talking about sponsorship right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He always talks about. I seen a video today where he's like, look. Sometimes what you got to do is you start putting these products in your videos,
mm-hmm.
and then that's when they'll like start to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that work. I've seen that work. There's this guy Keith something on TikTok, and his whole thing is about like reviewing food places.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just watched this guy's account grow, and it just started off to go to a burrito spot, get a burrito and try it out and give his honest review.
Yeah.
And now he's like partnered with like Chipotle and Mr. Beast and all these different people.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we put the products in. You talk about Blue Chew, we talk about various things, and you never, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might click right there.
I seen the homegirl, she's a model, and she posted like the thing about people having like it was a video about basically telling you one of the best tips in modeling and shit. And it was somebody basically talking about like there's people who like on their page they won't have any of their modeling photos, right? You could use this obviously adapts to any like business and shit.
Yeah.
But they won't have any modeling photos, but they'll be attempting to model, and it's like people won't see you as what you're trying to be until you put that imagery out. Like how is a director or somebody going to see you trying to be a model if they don't see any modeling photos?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they see some modeling photos and they're like,
then
they'll be able to imagine you modeling their shit. You know what I mean? Like how could they imagine you in their shit if they just see a picture of you like eating out? I mean, like those could be good pictures too, but I'm just saying like if it's just a trash picture, a bad picture, or not enough pictures, or something, how can they be like, oh, I could see them wearing my sweater if you don't even have a picture? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But that basically adapts to anything. Like, how can somebody see me rapping or something if there's no song or video? You know what I mean? Like, how are they gonna see me on stage, fucking performing at their show?
For sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean that was something that stuck out, but we kind of jump and we do this a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's go back to De Niro real quick. De Niro. What would be your favorite like role that he had in a movie?
Definitely probably like Casino.
Yeah.
Casino was a top one.
I think that's what I was gonna pick.
Casino was that one. What else we got, Robert De Niro?
Meet the Fockers.
That was top too.
I like that one too.
Could You Milk Me too?
I like
that was a top one.
And then you got Goodfellas, of course.
Goodfellas, of course. Top.
I believe he was in Taxi. but I never seen that movie. You ever
Which
heard of that?
Taxi?
I heard it's a really good movie from back in the day that he was in when he was younger.
Oh yeah, and he's like a murderer and shit.
I think
I
something
think
like
so.
that.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. It's pretty old, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if I had to pick, Casino for sure.
Casino, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Um, let's talk about let's talk about we were talking about the, secret agents and everything like that. What
Mhm.
do you think about the whole airports installing the facial recognition?
I didn't hear about that.
Nothing? Well, 16 airports. The ones that are included in this is Washington, Baltimore, Atlanta, Boston, Denver, Dallas, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, um, Orlando, Phoenix, all these airports, bro. They're doing this a facial recognition program. And their goal is to make it quicker to kind of go through the process.
Talking about
Where
Clear?
what do you mean?
Oh no, because they have Clear. That's what I got when I came back from Seattle. But like, that's basically you cut the line, like the TSA line. You cut the whole shit.
No, this one you would actually like kind of like have to take a picture and put your face in the database, and
Mm-hmm.
then you'll go and you'll like just like put in your ID and your ticket or whatever, and then just kind of get let in. You wouldn't have to deal with the agents.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So from right now, it's a voluntary, like it's like a voluntary thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like when I went, so I got the Clear, but like the Clear, they asked for they want biometrics and shit. So they'll get like your palm, your thumb,
Really?
your eyes.
Oh, then you might have
That's the Clear.
you might have
But that's like separate. I don't think that's the same thing. That's like literally, it's just a program that they have. You pay like $250 for the year, or some
but
shit
you
like
have to
that.
get scanned, like your eye scanned and shit.
So it was crazy because at first they asked for two things, but then like the email wasn't working, and then they were like, "Here, put your thumb now," and then you put the thumb, and then all of a sudden the email was working and shit. So then they got like 3 out of 5 things and shit.
Wow.
Which is pretty. Like I
You
feel like
might have
that's a
you might have
lot.
been like a beta version of whatever they
I'm
got
like,
rolling
that's a
out.
lot, nigga. Well, Clear, they've always had Clear. I think it was called something else though, but it's basically like TSA pre-check. So you just cut the line. So I
Yeah.
don't know if the thing you're talking about is gonna be for everyone.
Yeah.
This is just like if you want to pay extra a year, you get to cut the line. Which when I went, the line was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to
The
be able
line
to
for
cut the
TSA was
it's
crazy.
always good to be able to
Bro,
cut.
I'm telling you, there was like a 2 to 3 hour line, no bullshit.
Man.
And then the
And
Clear
that's what I hate about travel, man. Like that right there.
going was nothing. Out of Burbank, that's nothing. But Burbank
Okay.
is always quick. But coming back from Seattle was insane. And
Was it more price effective, like going out of Burbank? Like, or is there more like
it's a little bit
pricey?
more, but you don't have to deal with the traffic.
Got you.
And
Yeah,
you're
because LAX is crazy.
and you're closer to home. So
Yeah.
but yeah, LAX
So you guys
is crazy.
flew in and back and forth.
Yeah, back into Burbank.
Yeah, fucking.
But yeah, the Seattle was crazy. And then like, if you get the Clear, they have a 2 weeks for free, 2-week trial.
Oh,
So basically, you get 1 flight for free.
for free. Yeah.
It-
Finesse God.
But yeah, that should. Well, they said 2-week trial. We're like, fuck it, nigga,
Oh, yeah.
just get that shit. Cut the line. Some lady was
And
like,
then just cut it off.
living the fast life.
What do you mean?
Because she seen us cutting the line and shit. She was like in
Oh.
the middle of the back and shit.
She got mad as fuck.
Yeah, she was like,
hot.
living fast life. Yeah, bitch, use your brain. It's 2 weeks free.
For sure.
If the guy who was selling him, if he gets commission, all he had to do was be like, hey, if anybody wants to cut the line, I could sign you up 2 weeks free right now. Nigga,
Everybody
shitload
would've
of people would have
gone.
came.
Hey, for
Like,
real.
good hunting.
He would have upsold the fuck out of that place
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
stupid money. But $250 for the year is not that bad if you think about it. Because it's like
It's not too bad.
$25 a month, a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
If you're gonna fly more than like 3 times, 4 times,
Yeah, it's not bad. That would be just go every
cut
time.
the line every time
Every
is the front
time.
line.
I hate it, bro. That's what I hate. Like, I love traveling. Love traveling.
Mm-hmm.
But that in between time
Mm-hmm.
from, destination and shit, that shit is, man.
You like flying or no?
So I've always had like not the best experience flying, and I think it's because of it was like health issues. Like, I don't know, like there's just something about being up that high that my body would kind of like not, I don't know, just feel weird about it. Like gonna pass out type shit, bro.
God
Like,
damn.
For real. For real.
You think it's in your head or what?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all to fly. But what I'm saying is like, for sure, when I flew from Miami to Puerto Rico, dog, that flight right there, I don't know what was wrong with it. Like, I don't know if there wasn't enough like cabin
That's
pressure.
like a 6-hour flight though, no?
No, it was like from Miami to Puerto Rico.
4 hours?
Like an hour and a half or something like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Miami to Puerto Rico, right there, like right off the coast.
Because I'm about to go to Puerto Rico and the flight was long as fuck
But where are you flying from?
from, I think, LAX.
Straight
So,
there.
no, you can't go straight there. You have to either stop, I think, you either stop in Atlanta and then go, or you stop in New York and then go.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
From Miami to Puerto Rico is like right there.
Yeah.
From
yeah.
Florida, you know?
Yeah, but you had to fly from here to Miami.
Well, I was just saying the flight from Miami to Puerto Rico.
But New York isn't that far either, though.
I mean, it's up. It's definitely up on north. It's northern.
Yeah.
It's definitely not, close as
I was
Florida.
trying to remember, I gotta remember, but from what I remember, I could have swore it was like 8 hours to fucking New York and then 5 hours to fucking.
So from here it should be like maybe like 5 hours to New York. And then I could see it being like about 5 hours from New York to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, I just didn't like that flight, bro. I don't know what it was. I love I mean, I like it. I like the experience of the flying and stuff. I don't like staying in line and all that bullshit, or going through the fucking like I went to England and I had to I brought my equipment to England, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to record in the hotel and shit.
Yeah.
And every place I went to, we had to like pull out all the gear,
Take everything out and shit.
all that shit, So that's why I don't like that.
Do you like looking out the window?
Yeah, when we take off and stuff.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit.
Like well, at least when you take off from LAX, like you like go out into the ocean,
Yeah.
and then come back in and shit.
So what you do is you get your phone, right? You get the throw up bag. You put it inside your phone case. You open your phone case. You slide some of it in there. You snap your case closed, and then you open the tray. Then you put the top of the bag where that tray goes, and then you close the door and turn the tray, and then it locks your phone in there, and then you just have your phone sitting.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's
what you did.
Clutch. Hell yeah.
You seen that on TikTok?
Yeah,
or Instagram?
I seen it on Instagram for sure.
For sure.
You fucking just hang that bitch in there and then open it, and then that's just
another weird thing for me though too when I'm flying. Like I definitely I don't really get all into whatever I'm watching and shit. I don't know why.
I be chilling watching that shit, kicking it.
I'd be pretty uncomfortable, bro.
I was watching that. Oh yeah, another movie I watched, the J-Lo, I'm a Mother.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. It's cool.
I put it on and of course didn't watch it.
You were watching it? I'll give it like a 6.5.
You watched it on the flight or what?
Yeah, I watched it on the flight.
What'd you guys take? What'd you take?
It was Alaska Airlines.
Okay. Yeah.
Alaska Airlines.
Sure.
Because it goes to Seattle and then it goes from
Did
Seattle
you guys
to
get
Alaska.
any like lunch and shit, or did they serve any dinner or anything?
No, not dinner, because it's like a quick flight. It's like 30 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was that fast?
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
And so they just get peanuts and water and shit.
Got you.
Real quick.
Yeah, on the flight, like I said, from that Miami flight to Puerto Rico, like they didn't give you no water or nothing. I just felt
Damn.
I felt like
Damn, nigga, you can't even get no water in this motherfucker.
I felt like I don't know, like I was gonna pass out, bro. And I wasn't the only one freaking out though. There was another girl like she was like low key panicking, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Niggas had something fucked up on that.
There was something on that plane fucked up, bro. I don't know what it was. And the thing is, we had switched to that plane because at first we were supposed to be like departing from this plane.
Mm-hmm.
But then like last minute they're like, oh, we're gonna be going on this plane. And I'm like, fuck, I've seen these movies too many times.
That's some Final Destination shit.
Yeah, I've seen these too many, like, you know what I'm saying?
What's crazy is when you're watching The Wing and you see that shit like bouncing.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, that's a little scary. It look like anytime it could bounce a little extra and just snap.
What about like turbulence? Do you get like scared when you go through the turbulence?
Not too bad, but I haven't been through crazy turbulence.
Yeah.
But
I would say that I had a pilot that like his descent was crazy.
Yeah, we slammed down on the way back. We slammed. We hit that shit hard as fuck.
It's funny because you probably flew right past me.
Probably did, huh?
Because that's where they land. They like I see planes all the time, and they're landing
Yeah, probably definitely did.
at Burbank.
Probably definitely.
But no, yeah, like, he came like he went like it felt like 2,000 feet, nigga. Just, I'm like, bro, who the
What
fuck?
the
So one thing that does freak me out when we are taking off, because it feels like it's going up, and then like you kind of just like seem like you're like almost gonna go back or something for me. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like almost like, are we gonna keep going up? Like, are we gonna make it up? You
I
know
get
what I'm
that falling feeling,
saying? Yeah,
that initial when in your stomach.
I definitely have to psych myself out for sure when
Yeah, so you do get scared. You say you didn't get scared. Now you're talking about psyching yourself out.
on the takeoff.
Oh, okay.
On the
okay.
takeoff. When I'm up there, bro, it's like nothing. It's like being
Yeah.
on a car. You know what I'm saying?
On another note, did you see Seth MacFarlane quit Family Guy?
Yeah. With the whole, I didn't read into it, but I know something that has to do with that writer
The
strike,
writer's
right?
strike, yeah.
But he quit his own show.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? That's it. Done.
Well,
Facebook's
I mean,
over.
Facebook.
Family Guy.
This nigga's high as hell. I don't know if it's indefinite, but he quit it. I don't know if it's like pending the writer's strike, but from what it said that he quit. That's a lot of money.
I mean, it's his show. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he's the creator, right?
I mean, he's the creator, but like at this point, it's tied in with like Fox. It's tied like it's not just.
There's probably like a bunch
it's
of
not just like
partnerships
his show. You feel me? Like at this point,
It's crazy, huh? Like you like build a show, and then like you like kind of have a room of a board, you know, committee. And
you have these
stuff, and
people buy it out.
Everybody's bought into
They're like,
it.
look, yeah, we're gonna give you so much money for the show. We're gonna take 60%. You're gonna get 40, but we're gonna put it out there.
But I
and
wonder if
promote
it's
it.
like if the headline's saying quit, but he like obviously clearly sold his shares or something.
Nah, he didn't. He said he quit.
Quit.
I don't think he would have sold his
Like
shares.
shows like sell it, you know. Quit sounds crazy.
I feel like, damn, because if he sold his shares, it's like
It's over.
you just want to be out of it completely.
Yeah,
You still
for
want a
sure.
percentage, right?
Family Guy was a really good show, man. Did you watch
That
it?
show's on all the time, just on some like random episode type shit. Honestly.
Like you didn't like watch the season after season and all
No,
that?
just random episodes.
Me
and shit.
either. I feel like their big thing that they did though on Family Guy, like it would be like Peter always referencing back to something. That was like their whole show.
Oh yeah, and then he would just like remember
it. This reminds me of the time that I fought the chicken, and then it'll go back to him fighting the chicken.
Those are some of the best ones when he kept fighting the chicken.
For sure. Yeah, I think that was a really good show. I think Family Guy was a really good show. Funny, like Peter, funny, bro.
Yeah, now whenever I watch Ted, that's all I could fucking hear.
He
Is
sounds
Peter Griffin.
just for sure.
I didn't hear it until somebody was like, "Hey man, that's crazy that it's fucking Seth MacFarlane. Huh? He sounds like fucking Peter." And after that, it just fucking
straight up. What else we got on the list, man? Let's talk about Ludacris getting his star. You know,
why did he get it for a movie?
Because he's known as a movie actor now.
Yeah, but like, why didn't he get movie and music? You think he paid for it?
I wonder. I possibly they pay for that, huh?
We can pay for it. I think it's 700,000 or 400,000. 400,000. Or just 700.
I mean, I feel like if that is the case, that kind of just for me, like I'm like,
well, no, you can either. No, you could one or the other. You can get it given to you, or you can buy it.
Oh, got you. Well deserved though, man. Ludacris, bro.
I feel like he been deserved it.
Well, yeah, but for the people that don't know, Ludacris is not only just an actor.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Like he's not an actor.
Top Luda songs.
So for me, area codes. I got hoes.
That was Luda?
Hoes. Yeah.
Luda
and Nate. Dang. But it was to the faux. Act like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like Luda's like what for me. Again, it's like why did Luda stick out and why did he make it in the game? Is because his flow was way different.
Yeah.
From what we're used to. His shit was like super animated and shit, and like I don't know, like, you know, even the music videos, bro, like fucking
the videos were hard.
You know, like what's the one where he has the big ass fucking arms and shit? Move bitch or some shit?
Is it Get Back?
Get back.
Get back. You don't know me like that. Get back. Get back. You don't know me like that.
Or like, of course, like, move, bitch.
Get out the way.
Like,
It feels like a midget's on my necklace.
For sure.
Feeling like $1,000,000. Ah.
Or like roll out, roll
No,
out,
yeah, all my
roll
homies.
out,
That reminds me of the End One game.
roll
Top
out.
that, all my
Yeah, for sure.
and it top that.
So I think his shit was just like super like animated and just different, and it just stuck out. You know, like the creativity with it reminds me almost like, you know, like a caliber of Busta Rhymes. You know, like he would kind of like I, I would I would fucking put some money on it, bro, that he was super inspired by Busta on a lot of the creative stuff that was going on in the videos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure.
Yeah, if I have to pick top Luda, bro, top Luda, I'm gonna say, damn. What's the other one? Drop bows on him. Drop bows on him. That's the one I think that broke him, like really.
Yeah.
So I would probably say that one, man.
That one.
That one and then roll out.
All right, now name 3 Ludacris movies.
Fast and the Furious.
Okay, that's one.
Does he have anything else?
This nigga, and he got a movie star, and this nigga, he's a movie star now.
I'm just saying, well, that's what people. I don't look at him like that.
Well, what's the movies?
I feel like he was in. No, that was Mike Epps.
This nigga, you can't even think of that motherfucker.
I wasn't saying I think he's a movie.
I know
star.
you're not saying it, but I'm just trying to prove my point here.
No, he's not a movie
star. Nobody even knows. Yeah, but he was in Crash.
Crash. Okay.
That was a banger.
Crash was fire. Good movie.
Crash was fire. Hustle and Flow.
Hustle
but that's not his movie. He's only in there for like at the end.
Skinny Black. Yeah. I mean, did you know he was a radio personality before?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where he started, bro. He was a radio personality.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
See, learn something every day, dog. Yeah, Not Impressed podcast.
Not Impressed podcast. Boom.
Anything else, man? What do you got? You got anything?
Did you hear the theory that Snow White is actually about coke?
No.
And that the 7 dwarves are actually like your mood swings when you're on coke?
Oh.
So you're grumpy.
That's
happy,
crazy.
Sad.
Oh. Disney, man. Right? That's Disney?
Yep.
Damn.
Snow White.
That's
crazy. Huh?
That's the thing, man. That's the thing about Disney, man. I feel like they're like they're a lot of their movies are very themed, and it seems like it's this theme, but like that real theme where it really comes from. You know what I'm saying? That's creative.
Yeah.
I hope that's fucking true.
True, yeah. I was watching
that's very creative.
It was the Ice Cube movie, the Ice Cube interview on Nelk Boys.
Oh, I gotta watch that one.
And he was just talking about how some movies are propaganda and shit. Like
And did they talk about that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
But he's talking about how like some movies are like propaganda, and that like he's like that's why he's like it's either propaganda or he's like the box office kind of fucked up movies because it's like we can't like they rather make movies that are like Fast and the Furious 10 than make a movie that might not that you wouldn't expect to make a shitload of money, but it could be a classic. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So then we miss out on those classic movies because they're just shooting for the fucking...
Yeah, because the fucking movie game is shit right now, to be honest with you.
You get like movies with like 5 things instead of like people trying new things and shit. And that's why he's kind of praising up like Netflix and all these streaming sites now because he's like, at least like those sites, like they'll give you some of these classics and stuff that you won't get in box office because if the movie's not going to make $1 billion or $500 million or $500 million, the movie theaters aren't going to make that shit, but Netflix will.
So they're definitely not willing to take that risk anymore, for sure.
And so that's why he was saying, he's like, usually these movies are these big blockbusters or they're propaganda movies. And I feel like coming from him talking about propaganda movies, it's got to have some truth to it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Especially he's like so tied into the industry and the movie industry, you know? Shout out to Cube, man. I think he did a lot of great classic movies, bro. You feel me? Like, I would say even the ones that I don't like too much, there's something that I could take away that I enjoyed. You feel me? Like, even like I think he did First Sunday. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
where they like trying to rob the church or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. You know, when I first seen it, I was like, it's whatever. But there was definitely parts in there I'm like, oh, this is memorable. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And then they ask him like, "Why did you know that?" Well, they asked him how long did it take you to write Friday. He said it took him about 3 months, and then he said like, because he's like, "Oh, did you know it was gonna be a good movie?" He's like, "Yeah, I knew because it's basically a story that anybody could relate to." He's
Mm,
like, because they're like Steiny was like, "Well, because I'm not from the hood, you know." He's like, "I don't know, but I still love that movie." You know what I mean? Like I could feel like I still could relate to it.
got
And
you.
Ice Cube was like, "Yeah, because it's a story that everybody likes," which is basically he's like the main basis of the movie is
It's like homies kicking it.
no, the main basis of the movie is the bully getting beat up.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? And everybody likes that story. Like that's a classic
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Like that's the core of the movie is that same bully that's
The
fucking
neighborhood
the
bully and
neighborhood
shit.
bully finally getting what's his and shit.
Got you.
And
I mean,
anybody
for me, what I take away is like just like kicking it with the
oh
homies.
no,
You
you
know?
get that, but also like the core of the movie
Yeah,
that what everybody could pull from
yeah.
is that
Of course, it's coming straight
he
from
finally
the
got
horse's mouth.
yeah, but that all that other shit is mixed into it, so
Yeah,
that all adds to it. But of
yeah.
course, but yeah,
Um, what like remember? Are we there? Are
are
we
we there
there
yet?
yet? Are we done yet?
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Classics,
he like put together some classic like
classics.
family movies
And
and
it's
things like
funny,
that.
bro. I don't want to talk about the whole podcast that he had, but basically he talks about that too. And he's just like, his idea with that and shit is like, he's like, I don't want these kids to hear about me and just like their parents be like, oh, Ice Cube back in the day. He's like, now they're growing up watching Are We There Yet? And that's a whole nother generation of kids that are gonna know Ice Cube
In a
and
different
shit
light
in
too.
a
Like
different light and
yeah,
shit. Like,
not from NWA, not from
yeah,
Friday.
how
Like
much
this is family movie now.
yeah, and he's
You
like,
know?
now it's another classic, and
Yeah.
he's like, that's kind of how I try to make my movies and shit. Where like, he's like, and now because I guess now he did Ninja Turtles, he's like, now in a way that's a whole nother,
What do you mean he did? He was a part of Ninja Turtles.
yeah, the new cartoon one that just came out.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
like the newer
no,
movies that came out.
he's on The Voice on the new cartoon one. So he's like,
Got you.
now that's a whole nother fucking generation of kids and shit that are gonna know Ice Cube for something else and shit.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy how like methodical he is and like how he's
Yeah.
thinking about it and shit.
I think what's crazy about Cube too is that like, you know, we definitely know him as like a writer for NWA, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy to see him like be able to like kind of gracefully switch into a writer in these movies and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
and puts together great stories and puts together classics.
I think it did everything, huh?
Yeah.
I think it was funny as fucking 21 Jump Street.
Oh yeah, he was in that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he had something to do with that too.
He talks about that too. That
Oh, okay.
that Jonah Hill, he randomly see Jonah Hill and Jonah Hill said at a party and shit. And Jonah Hill just started rapping "Today Was a Good Day" to him. And word for word and shit. And that he was fucking low key killing it. And then he told him, hey man, I'm a huge fan of shit. Like, I have something written that I think you'd be great for. And he's like, fuck it, send it to me.
Oh, so Jonah was the
Yeah,
one.
Jonah pitched it to him and he's like, fuck it, send it to me.
Hey, shout out to Jonah too, man, because like his growth as a like a actor and just like, you know, like it's crazy, bro. To come from, I remember him on the small role on Grandma's Boy that
Yeah,
he
for
had.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sucking on that girl's titties for fucking 18 hours.
Exactly.
Did you see him sucking on her titties? I think it was a whole 18 hours.
Exactly. You know, so to see him come from that, and then I remember in 40-Year-Old Virgin, he's like trying to buy like the skates or something at the eBay shop.
He's like, are you selling these?
She's like, this isn't a store. Like,
He's like, these are really nice.
yeah. So to see him progress to that, and then Superbad is to me, that's a cult classic, bro.
And he
Superbad.
wrote a lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying. To
Yeah.
see him go from that, you know what I mean? Like
Crazy.
that small role, you know?
Yeah, super funny.
Do you remember? Let's talk a little bit about another small role. Do you remember Kevin Hart? Any of his smaller roles before he becomes this?
I mean, there's Paper Soldiers.
Never seen that one.
That's probably as far as I remember.
Yeah, that's.
But obviously, the first one I really remember is Soul Plane.
But I think he was already. Now
He was like
got
the main
that
character.
main character.
But he from before that, I don't remember too many.
If I'm not mistaken, he was in Along Came Polly.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he has a small role there. That's what I'm saying.
I don't remember. I don't even remember him. That's how small the role is.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we want to get into? Because it's already 10.
10:30. Oh, and by the way, we're recording this on Saturday night today.
Yeah.
It's about 9:30 we started. It's about 10:33 now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All I have is like some more like darker shit, to be honest with you.
What?
Some more darker shit. Oh, this is pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty crazy. Did you see with that YouTuber that crashed his plane?
No, I didn't see that. Oh, he's like a pilot or some shit, right?
So this YouTuber crashed it, like he like literally the video's like this. He all of a sudden jumps out this plane and he says it's like engine failure or something like that. And there's just all these different edits from different angles and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he crashed it over in Santa Barbara in the hills, bro. And basically he just did it for the views.
And he survived or no?
Well, he parachuted out. He skydived out that motherfucker.
Did he get in trouble or what?
So so his name is Trevor Jacob. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He skydived out of his plane and he has pled guilty to felony charges. And he could face up to 20 years, bro. All for the views, dog.
What is this nigga up to? Did he get views?
Yeah, it went viral.
Did he get paid?
Yeah, I mean, he probably did, maybe.
He ain't gonna get no brand deals or nothing in jail. Nigga finna have Nike brand deal in jail.
Well, he's gonna definitely have some commissary money.
That's crazy.
He's getting a fucking millions ramens and shit. You feel me?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
Yeah.
On another note, did you see the first baby born with 3 DNAs?
What?
3 DNAs. They used. I don't know exactly how the fuck they did it, to be honest, but they
stem
used
cells for
they
sure.
used not the
Stem cells.
They used 3 different DNAs. Take DNA from an egg and put it into a healthy egg, and then they get the male's DNA. They take a portion of a.
So what, do we have like an incredible baby now or what? Like,
no, it was just to do it, I guess.
No,
basically,
you know the Incredibles. What was his name?
Oh, fucking
Jack now.
Yeah, pretty much. But you can even like choose the like gender now. You could choose the eye color. You could.
Is that really happening now?
Yeah, you could do that.
Damn.
Choose the eye color. You can like make sure certain diseases aren't.
I'm like, I want Kobe Bryant's DNA.
I need the best joints.
I need Shaq's DNA.
Can I get 6'5"? Let me get a light skinned nigga. Good hair.
Sure. For sure, man.
You could control like what diseases they don't take the diseases out.
On the fucked up. I'm like, this might sound fucked up to some people.
Oh shit!
But if I was gonna go to an orphanage and pick out like a kid,
oh my god, I already know where this is going.
I'm over there checking the paws and everything, my nigga.
Not the paws. You can't say that. Oh my god, this nigga's a fool.
I'm be like, let me see the hands.
This nigga.
Okay. Let me see like the arms.
You said you're from Africa and your name is Wimbawe?
Nah, nigga, now you going another way.
Let me get you, my boy.
You're gonna go see the Manute bull right there. Like, all right, come on, Manute. He's gonna be like 10 years old, 7 foot tall.
Are you sure you don't want him? He's 19. Are you sure you want him? Yeah, let me get him. He's a fucking.
And then I'm gonna call Adam Sandler to coach that nigga.
He steals. I don't care. He has problems. Give me him. Sign me up.
Hey man, I'll be honest with you. If I was gonna do that, definitely going in there looking like, okay, what is this? We need a 5-star athlete, D1 player.
What's his jumper?
That.
What's his jumper looking like?
I'm gonna have all the kids line up. All right, line up all the kids.
Everybody gets 5 shots. Best out of 5. You want to get adopted today?
It's gonna be like, get Bow Wow up in here.
You're gonna have to play knockout.
We need the
make me like Mike.
Yeah, exactly. We need that shit.
Calvin Cambridge.
Terrible. Calvin Cambridge.
Mm-hmm.
Tea time. We need tea time. Let me ask you this though, bro. Let me ask you this, and this is coming from Big Snork.
What's up, Snorky?
We were talking about this and it's hilarious. He's like, okay, would you rather have a kid that is like uncontrollable, right? A boy, uncontrollable. You can't deal with this nigga. Like he's getting in trouble, fighting. You can't not control this motherfucker.
Mm.
or would you rather have a straight pussy? Like he is a pushover. He don't want to.
Damn, that's tough. I guess I'd rather have a pussy.
He cries for everything.
I guess I'd rather have a pussy.
He sees a sunset and just starts tearing up.
Oh, hell no. I'm finna whoop his ass.
Like Bedazzled. You ever seen that?
No.
Brendan Fraser?
No, it sounds from, oh yeah, Bedazzled for sure.
He just sees the sunset
Oh
and
yeah,
starts
yeah.
crying.
That sunset is just so beautiful. And she's like, I'm going to break up with you.
I don't know, man. I'll take the hardcore ass nigga because we're going to be boxing.
I don't know, but you said that you can't control him, so you know he's finna be getting in trouble all the time, and I just don't want to watch my kid like go to jail and do all that, because that sounds like that's what's next. You feel me? So it's like if I gotta not deal with that, if I gotta not deal with that, but like if he's a pussy, then probably that means I'm doing very well for myself. But I always hate seeing like people who are doing very well and like their kids are like super pussy. I'm like, you should try to teach them a little bit of where you came from and like to be like that, but it's hard. But I'm sure any parent will be like, I'd rather them
just be square.
Be that pussy, yeah. Because obviously they're a pussy because I got them in private school and they play on their Switch and shit and get everything they want.
Yeah.
I'd rather that than, oh, this kid
you
that
going to court today.
I gotta go to court. I gotta pick this nigga up from school. He got in a fight again.
Child support that he gotta pay.
He's out on the streets. He's trying to join a gang and shit. Like,
oh man,
I'm good.
That'd be rough, man.
That's too much.
To all the parents out there that deal with that, man, that's tough. I could imagine that's tough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You just got like you just watching your kid just like go buck wild.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. Shit. You just got a little silver tooth Peter.
Silver tooth. What was I gonna say? See, I lost the train of thought. No, never mind. Next thing. So let me ask you this. We're almost done. I know you're ready.
What's up?
I know you're ready, bro. I see your face.
I am. Come on.
He's ready to go. Now, fuck that. We about to do 2 more hours, nigga.
No, you and who? This nigga gonna be talking to an empty chair with the mic just right here in the chair.
No, I'm gonna just be talking and acting like I'm talking to somebody.
Oh, yeah,
and then just click. There's a lot of people on the gram and on TikTok that they look like they have podcasts, bro, but they're just by themselves, man.
That's crazy.
And then like they get engagement. But anyway, so this is the last thing. We'll leave it with this because it has been long. It's been a long day. So a man serving a life sentence, he died and was revived 5 times. And now he's saying that he needs to be basically released because he died.
Life sentences?
What do you think about that?
Sounds like the loophole of the century, my boy.
Yeah.
But let that man go.
They said, fuck you.
They said, fuck you, nigga.
He went straight back to prison.
Damn. He must have did something to be looking at fine.
So he got, back in the mid-90s, he had basically, the word I'm looking for? He,
smash.
He clubbed somebody to death. And he got sick and he died. But the thing is that he claims that he signed a will to not be resuscitated years prior. And they still resuscitate. They revived him 5 times, bro. So he died 5 times.
Oh, yeah, you niggas owe me.
Let me go.
This nigga hit that smash.
For sure. But yeah, man.
But yeah.
What do you think? Wait. What do you think about that, though? Like, should he go?
I mean, it depends how violent that shit was.
I mean, he's an old man now, too. Like, he's old.
Oh, let that nigga go.
Okay.
He died 5 times.
I mean, it's technically speaking, he served his life sentence.
He did his shit. Loophole of the year. For sure.
Yeah,
but all right, man, that's another one. Man, again, hit that like, that subscribe, send this video to one person, you feel me? Let's keep it going. It's your boy kanesworld.
For peace sake.
Peace.
For Pete's sake, we're gonna have a problem here.